I've got some more. Hi, Rooster. Thank you. Hi, LL. Well, I am not surprised with the nerfing of cAlasie, to be honest. I always felt like when she first got released, she was stupidly overpowered. And although I don't condone or, generally advise people to chase heroes, she was one of those heroes that, when I was still at Last Regiment, I told people, this is a ridiculous hero, it's just completely broken. Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's stream. As you can see, I am refreshed. I've just come back from holiday from France, where I spent the best part of 2 weeks eating lots of gourmet food and drinking myself silly. I was in Champagne for half the trip and yeah, drank a lot. Anyway, as I was saying, the yeah, like she was stupidly, absurdly overpowered. Like, and I couldn't believe when they released her that they actually released her in that state. And by that, what I mean is, she came out with mana cut, very good damage, and also this undispellable mana slow. And that undispellable mana slow was the icing on the cake, because I think she would have been perfectly balanced if she just mana cut, just like Gwyn and all the other heroes that mana cut, and even Ruby, and she her mana slow was dispellable, because no one ever complains and says, oh my god, Ruby is just completely OP on defense. And in fact, Ruby doesn't really show up much on defense. Partly because she's a ninja and like computers like stupid. Um, but that's besides the point there. But Ruby was nicely balanced, and I just couldn't believe that SG would have released cAlasie in the state that she was, because she was just completely broken. She was just infinitely better than Ruby in like majority of cases. So Ruby needed what, 9 tiles or maybe 8 if you have some crazy ninja shenanigans uh, with magic troops to get her to fire and hit 3 heroes and mana cut. And on top of that, the mana slow was dispellable. And then you have cAlasie who came around, who did very good damage, who had better stats as a rogue class hero compared to Ruby with like fragile stats and was barbarian class. And she only needed 7 tiles, assuming you've got a 29 mana troop, to actually do to do the same thing that Ruby does for 8 or 9 tiles. So it was just, she was just completely busted. And I'm actually, I was one of those that thought when she was released, it was eventual that she was going to get nerfed. What I'm surprised with was how long it took, because Ruby was out just before Christmas last year, and we're in August now, so it's taken them 8+ months to actually realize that she was just completely nuts. And I'm saying this as someone who has 3 max cAlasie and could probably max another dozen of them, because it was one of the original people who had like hoarded lots of cAlasies back when she was first released, and she was for a very long time, well, I wouldn't say very very long time, but she, for a period of time, she was the blue hero of choice for defense. And similarly, I'm surprised it's taken SG so long to nerf Trevor, because he was just completely retarded in 3 stars and even 4-star rush tournaments. I would happily run him in a 4-star rush tournament just because of how overbearing his effect was. And I know they released Faiz to kind of like counter him, but 3-star rush is just still a complete joke, because if you don't get 7 green tiles early, and Trevor goes off, your Faiz is never ever going to fire, never, because of the mana slow, which is really high. Anyway, so I'm actually glad with these balance changes. We've got Wolves of the North here. We're gonna go in and do our war hits. I've done a lot of travel. I only just got back today, so I'm still a bit tired. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then hopefully someone may be able to take that clean while I do what I do best, which is not win. Okay, so we've got Mr. Greco here. He has got double cAlasie, now Nerf, to minus 24% mana generation, which is dispellable, and he cuts for 10%. A Khufu and a Quenelle. Okay. So very very strong defense here with like stacked troops. Everyone's limit broken, so let's see how we're gonna approach this. We can go green and blue. The tiles would be better against cAlasie because given that she is rogue. We can also go with Poseidon to try and protect our team, or you can go with a taunt hero. So let's try green team then and see how we open up. Yeah, like nada. They've got Khufu there, so we probably want to run a taunt hero. So we can go red, or we can go blue. I'm gonna go red. The other thing, obviously, we could run Donkey Kong here to counter. That's also a solid strategy. So my Garnet doesn't have the mana node, although we could give her the mana node, but I don't want to. And Toxie, she doesn't need that, so she can go on to that. Okay, I think that's sound. Let's do this and let's hope for some decent boards. No decent boards. Should have gone yellow here. Oops, don't know what my thing was doing. Anyway. So clear some tiles. Pray for the best. Absolutely bugger all. So if I had brought anything, blue, yellow, we'll be fine. I didn't bring any of those colors. So clear more tiles. Whew, brutal. Why is my keyboard for my computer controlling my iPad? What the fudge is he doing there? God. So let's just bring this up. No bueno here. And my Toxie got mana slowed as well. Whew, this is brutal, this board. Absolutely nothing. And the arrows are hitting. We might be dead this turn. Yeah, there was nothing I could do with this board. Okay, let me just sort out my computer. I don't know why it's decided to control my iPad. Jesus Christ. Whole thing's gone nuts. Oh well. I don't know what's wrong. My computer's just decided to control my iPad. Oh god. Oh well, nice 0 there. Well, we'll try again. So maybe I'll bring a Phoenix Earthquake now. Maybe Kong. And then with an aerial. Maybe not this. So I want the mana troop there. They're all different classes. So we get 5% from Phoenix. Alright, let's try again. Yes, that was Mrs. Waffles. So we can charge up Ruby thanks to Phoenix. Okay, so at this point we just want to kill Khufu. So 5 Phoenix, Kong them wall, hit on the side, and then the crit should kill cAlasie. Oh, not quite. So dump tiles from this cAlasie. Hi EK. We started off with a bagel. Oh god, still evaded. Okay, alright. Shoot. Can't evade infinitely. Alright. That was not good. Alright. I hate Arrows Wars, by the way. It's one of those war formats I really don't enjoy. Horus. Hi, Killer. Well, the first board I didn't get killed by cAlasie. The first board I literally got killed because of no tiles, and then Khufu just went off. And I'm not convinced Khufu is actually a good defensive hero, but you know he does a lot of damage if he goes off, but he also does bugger all like 99% of the time. Literally no more. So here I will fire my and ideally I want to set Khufu off here. And then sets her back off as well, because we still got the protection from the Black Knight. And you pop the yellow diamond. Let's start this game. Okay, next. That was a nice flip. Got this. Who do I know here? I know Dumas. We will have to play a bit to see what, how good or bad cAlasie is now. Someone's got a bard hero here. just chase more snow defenses. And did you all go and pick up Zuri from the last portal? I hope you all did, and not like Onyx or something. I mean, the biggest thing is the mana slow, which is dispellable now. I think that's the hugest part, because that used to be crippling if she went off early and your team were only like 40% charged. Geese. So this yellow tile sets up the blue match, combos the red, combos green. Yeah, this is a nice big cascade that clears lots of crap here. Okay. So one blue and one yellow. We can get to 3 yellows, can't we? Okay, so correct play then to do this. Stupid compass got mana slow there. Then this. And then that yellow tile should hopefully kill. Yep. Got that. Okay, that's perfect. So fire compass. I will fire Zuri just for the extra clown minion. Then we are targeting cAlasie. And then fire Ariel, get the mana gen nonsense. Oh my, so nasty, killed all my clowns. I was actually very surprised they actually gave out a free Zuri to people. You know, she is still a very highly valued healer. So let's just kill her with tiles. Jade is still poop. The problem is she's only going to be useful. Okay, so the problem is Jade is only going to be useful on offense. She's going to be rubbish on defense because the computer AI is just absolutely nonsense with ninja heroes on defense. And you know, I say this as someone who had ninja defenses back when ninja defenses was a thing, and I always thought it was not a very good thing because the ninja defenses were kind of dumb. Where's my Jade? 370. Did I ever have a 370 Jade? Or did I'm pretty sure I had a 370 Jade somewhere. I've got Crystal Ball at 370. card has maxed it. Anyway, let's go back to the hero. I'm sure I've got a jade somewhere. Hope I've got a jade somewhere. Oh, there we are. Lovely. So the issue is that you need 9 tiles, and she's monk class, so you know she's going to need 9 tiles to get to level 2 charge, to do some damage to enemies and cut some mana. But the issue is the dodge only affects her and nearby, and for the same effect, you can get that with costume Cadilyn, and she causes dodge to your whole team for 4 turns. Or was it 3 turns? 4 turns, I think. And similarly, Inari at 9 tiles because she's average, also gives dodge to the whole of your team, if I'm not mistaken. So you're basically saying that Jade needs to get to what, 12, 13 tiles before she's even similar to them. And yes, I know she does cut some mana, but that's kind of it. And why bother with Jade? So yeah, that's my thought process. Okay, 2 more flags. Morale. I hate my ninja troops. Don't even know why I matched them. Not sure what this Eloise is doing in this corner. Okay. Ugh. Right, this requires a bit of thinking. Ugh. So matches, we've got green into like snow. We've got the highlighted blue match there that combos red, brings up the green slightly but doesn't do much. Red at the bottom doesn't do anything. That's pretty much it. So thought process, if I do this green, that brings the other red at the bottom up, and then I can make a red match that then brings the blues up into play. Yeah. This is utter trash, this board. So bring this red match, yeah. Okay, we've got some greens now to work with, and cAlasie has charged. So here we shoot this one here first, and then we cut the mana of morale here, knowing that we can now dump tiles. So then pop C, get the mana gen, dump this here, that kills, then we pop the purple, and then we eventually level to Melina. So yeah, so this will level 2. Not much problems. So we're going to shoot one on each side. Still got blue elemental link. Then no, I think Exo needs a costume. Still weak. Look at that. Even with my bad board, we managed to beat him. Interesting. He's running Zhang as a flank. I mean, surely Leapers would be better, but what do I know about this game? I'm an amateur. How come I have a second Pengy maxed limit broken? Yeah. As you may or may not realize, I don't really play my account that much anymore. You didn't have a cAlasie mode without Poseidon. What is on the defense? Okay, so you can see how much I actually play with my account these days. I don't even know my teams. I don't even know what teams to bring. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna bring a Dumple. I don't even remember what he does anymore. But YOLO. That blue stack is absolutely terrible, by the way. 2 average blue heroes. Okay, so this red match combos the purple. Hi Katie. Well, you watched me go 0 with my first hit, followed by complete struggle bus today. So yellow diamond, no, yellow dragon, sorry. Can make this green move. Goes up, brings that yellow up, brings the blue up. Yeah, we got time. Okay. So put this yellow into this, into this, into this. I don't even know what costume Dumple does. I presume it's going to be good. Didn't kill anyone. That's how bad this team is. Right, costume Dumple. Okay. Right, so let's just read him. So reduces max health, they get corrosive poison and affects mana gen, or it boosts my health and I'm immune to stuff, or they get minus 50% mana gen and can't gain new but status effect buffs. So utter rubbish. So what I did, he's healed my team. That was a fat finger. I didn't want to do that. But never mind, YOLO. My team are unkillable right now. I've got so much boosted now. So that's Zakina here, Juk Juk, then kill him, then boost some more health. I think I'm pretty much at max boost health now. See? Those arrows hit so hard when your health is boosted. Yeah. Alright. Anyway, there we go. Utter rubbish today. We went 0 and then had 5 one-shots against snow tanks. The first bot was just completely unplayable. Yeah, it is what it is. This game is pure RNG, and since I've stopped spending, they've clearly decided they're going to nerf my bots as well. Anyway, as you can see, not buying any of this nonsense that they have. Thank you everyone for joining me for War Streams. Hope you enjoyed it and enjoyed my discussions about cAlasie. We will be back on Sunday. I'm still on leave, but not going anywhere, so I will do a stream on Sunday. And yeah, I'll see you Sunday. Take care, everyone, and goodbye.